All right. This is a good shot. Beer. Beer's in shot. I'm in shot.
How's everything where you live? How's your family? How are you doing in lockdown?
Push the wrong button. Now it's loading up my Netflix. Hey, stranger. Just in time for the beer review. Just doing a little warm up. Ooh, warming up because we got 1, 2, 3 beers to review today. Go back to that. Oh, come on. Kabosh. Kaboshier. This is going to be wonderful. Wonderfulia. We just need to smoke. Get that thirst. Gotta get a little cotton mouth. It's got some decently clean water. Kinda. Doesn't smell funky. I just wish the world wasn't so crazy and I could buy some fucking rubbing alcohol and clean my bong. For sure. The world needs to just calm down a little bit. But hey, we're calm. We're good. Because we're doing it. You got the kitty shirt. Meow. Meow, meow. This show is not sponsored by Johnny Cupcakes. They are just my favorite. Because you gotta do more of what makes you happy. And this right here makes me extremely happy. Smoke some cannabis with you guys for a moment. And then we shall do more. I did not charge the other phone. That's why, again, we're on Periscope. Sorry for the lower quality. I'm hoping for the next stream. I don't even know where my other phone's cameras are at the moment. But that is definitely something I'm looking at right now. Gonna definitely be putting funds aside. But going to keep doing it the way that I'm doing it until everything blows over. Come April 1st, I will start uploading all the previous episodes that we've already done here on Periscope. Since we are up to 20 episodes recorded, it'd be nice to start sharing those episodes, and considering that, I'm only going to upload so many a week, it'll really help out. So I figure if I do 2 episodes a week and fill it in with little like episode teasers, sample snippets, stuff like that, it's pretty much how I'm looking at doing things. So every video I'm going to take a few parts from, but I figure on the off days of episodes, I'll put up other episodes, like the pre-show of an episode, or, I'll just start releasing, or I'll just release all that stuff all together, make playlists to put everything easier. So if you just want to go to the playlist and start watching all the episodes together in one playlist without the pre-shows, and you just get the reviews, and I'll do full pre-show episode playlist and all that kind of stuff. So it'll just get better organized the way that people want to watch things, and obviously there will just be the normal upload section, which will house every single video. But I figure it's fun to make little teaser commercial like, oh, you ready for next week's episode? Because by the time I start, getting more and more into it, and then back to work, it'll probably... I'll try to get a lot of videos recorded during this off time, so that when the world is back to work, but once those videos start to really dry up and we're looking at very little of the videos left, then I'll start doing like one upload a week, or because it'll turn into what was a lot of recording days turns into just like once, maybe twice a week when I'm working. I'm pretty fucking exhausted, and the last thing I want to do is set up to like do a video and put a lot of attention into just drinking one beer. But today, oof, I definitely got my work cut out for me. We will just go ahead and I guess we could get it started. All right, let's get this sucker started. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Yogi Diesel, back with another review on the Beer Quest. I've bought the beer. I'm ready to take the ride. I'm ready to take the quest. Oh, there we go. So a lovely pint glass sent out from Scholar 93. Gotta love that. So we will first pull out a long time brew that I have wanted to try for a while. So we are going to do 3. We will start with 1. So we got some Saugatuck Brewing Co. Nice little S. Made in Michigan. Michigan's Brewing. S Brewing. Made in Michigan. sbrewing.com. Blueberry Maple Stout. Chan 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 chan. 6.0, 26 IBUs. Stout with natural flavor added. No story. Womp womp womp. Roommate snatched my beer opener. Oh. All right. You can smell that blueberry maple. See, that's what I like. That's what I'm looking for in a beer. See, it says blueberry maple stout. And I smell blueberry maple stout. Let's find out how it tastes. Ooh, that's a nice maple. Ooh. Wow. Wow. That is blueberry chuckalaka. And my cup's a little warm. It smells like blueberry everything. Blueberry pie, blueberry pancakes, blueberry muffins, blueberry waffles. Old-fashioned blueberry glazed donut. That's what I'm talking about right there. I've not one experience, but I would imagine that's what it would taste like if you had to blend your food to drink it through a straw. So if you had to blend your pancakes, your blueberry pancakes, that's what this would taste like. Straight up blueberry pancakes smothered in fresh from the tree maple. 6.0 kind of makes it a little weak. The flavor of the stout is kind of there. It's a little tingy. There's absolutely like no bitterness whatsoever. Or the bitterness complements the blueberries. It just works. This beer works. This is a very nice social beer. For brunch. Perfect for a breakfast, brunch, lunch. If you partake in cannabis, this is definitely a late night treat beer. Like guy on the front is cheesing a fat smile because, you know, he probably... I mean, his eyes look like, they're like, oh, I'm stressing to keep them open for this picture. But perfect. It's a nice combination. But I wouldn't necessarily, I don't know. Let's just drink some more. You could just kind of taste this small little like ferment sourness to the blueberry. And I think that's something I could do without. As good as the beer is, I gotta go through some cons of the beer. And there is kind of a ting to the flavor that I can't really like put my finger down on. But it kind of is uncomfortable in the swallow and aftertaste. Now that could be the blueberries, the way they fermented or processed the blueberries. The sweetness is there. All in all, it's a good beer, but the downfall is kind of in that flavoring of the blueberries when you really start to focus on it. That's why I say it would be perfect for socializing. You know, you just figure you're talking a lot and you've brewed up some like bad breath film it could kind of like go both ways. If you're smoking cannabis, you have the flavor of the cannabis to help, you know, blend in to make that tingy kind of flavor, you know, be subtle, because then it'll blend in with the resiny, smoky tar film in your mouth. But at the end of the day, I mean, this is a really good beer. I don't let my cons of the being picky at the flavor of the blueberry stray you from trying this beer yourself. If you see this blueberry maple stout with Homeboy grinning, you should try it, because it's an incredible beer. It's really good. But we got to give the honest review, you know? Oh. Did we see? I don't think there is. Yeah. I don't see a brew date anywhere on the bottle. I mean, it's got some codage, so I'm thinking maybe PKGD, so packaged 11/07/19. So maybe it's a little past best time. So it would be December would be 1, January, February, March. So around 4 months. We've had worse. Alright. I kind of want to like go up the ladder. Oh, see, if I was to go up the ladder, we would have drank this first. So now we will go with the Rochester Mills, since we've always had. We are so close, and I'm sorry to say I did drink one. I think I drank the barrel, which was kind of like a Fuya bourbon barrel, because a bourbon barrel should always be imperial, and the one by Rochester wasn't imperial, so it had a very light overall to the beer. So, of course, Rochester Beer Mills, part of the Milkshake Stout series, blueberry pancake milk stout, ale brewed with milk, sugars, blueberries, and wheat flour. Destroys my diet. Totally destroys my diet. So, we get in a story, 5.2 alcohol, 20 IBUs, 7 malt blend, got stout, ha 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 ha. Normally there's a little beer poem, but no beer poem. How's it smell from the can? Nice fizz. Ooh. First smell kind of smelled like artificial powdered candy blueberry. Second smell smelled like fluffy, buttery, crispy, fucking yummy waffle pancake, whatever. Man, I could just sit here and smell that. Goes from this weird candy-like smell to like sugared. Oh, see, the problem is I always spill this fucking beer. Motherfucker. That's why you always keep a napkin by you. What a waste of a perfectly good beer, man. So, alright, good light stout head. Completely different smell from the last one. This smells like cake. Muffin, cupcakey smell. Lots of sugar and sweetness. This would be like, I'd say like IHOP. This tasted similar to being like homemade-ish. You know, trucker. Like a truck stop diner. This smells. How's it taste? Let's find out. Watery. Light. Powdered candy-ish. Flowery. Not great. It's kind of disappointing. Yeah, I'm not. It's very, very sugary. Like, wow. Just complete sugar. And I'm trying to focus in on the blueberries, but it tastes like. What's that? That dipstick? That powdered sugar shit with the fucking white little thingy, and you'd lick it and you'd stir it around and you'd lick it. It tastes like that. Like it tastes like that white stick and some blueberry powder. Just a candy beer. I wouldn't even, I don't know. Let's move on. So with our third and final, so we got some Ellicottville Brewing Co. Blueberry Maple Pancake, 7% ale brewed with blueberry and local maple syrups. So let's, by local they mean New York. Brewed and bottled in Ellicott, excuse me, Ellicott, New York, and Little Valley, New York. Should be somewhere in here, right? Nope. And again, I've never seen this before. That don't mean shit. Typically is above Yeah, there's nothing. So I don't know what best buy or bottled date. Son of a bitch. Pop. Pop goes the bottle. How does it smell? Whoa. Smells very maple soda-ish. I can smell a little bit of the malts. Definitely smell that ale. So that's different. So this was ale. So these two were stouts, and this is an ale. So that's my bad. Just so we could clarify that. I know it all says... What did this one say? It was some random bomb. Doesn't say. It's just a stout. And the other one says milk stout. Ale brewed with blah blah blah. But this is an ale. The other ones are stouts, but this is an ale. So like I said, it's got a weird blueberry-ish soda smell to it. I can smell that hopsiness. But how's it taste? See, I need to say, but how's it pour? Yes, super ale. Decent head. Not thick. Not like super carbonated, which I'm already a fan of. But I don't get any pancake. I don't get no crispy, floury. One has been producing... Well, no, the blueberry stout... Alright, we'll wait till after I try this. So it's very ale and blueberry soda-ish. I don't really get a smell of, like pancake. I don't get a smell of maple. I do get that sugar from the maple, but I don't get like that's a pinpointness of maple. What's that? Yeah, it's kind of like that fake blueberry ale. I wouldn't say it's a letdown, but yeah, there's like absolutely no bitter. It's very ale driven. So if you want a beer that has like that little bit of like blueberry, then this would be it. Like you don't like the taste of beer and you need something, but you don't want to garnish. And it's kind of a darker, excuse me, a darker ale. So unless someone smells your beer, which that's kind of weird to do at a bar. But you see where I'm going? If you're like one of those people that doesn't want to, you gotta have some sort of like fruit, citra. And you're just trying to socially drink with your buds who are drinking real beer like Evil Twin or some Southern Tier. To me, this is kind of like drinking a cider. Smirnoff Ice. White Claw. But again, at least you could say, like, you are drinking an ale. You're drinking a decent beer. Whether somebody else likes it or not, you're still, hey, 7%, still stronger than 100% of all domestic. Yeah, it's easy to drink. Really is like a cider. It's not a good one. Alright, so that would be cup 1, 2. Alright, I'm full. I don't know how well I'm gonna do on the after show. Alright, so the number one question is, would I buy one of these again? To be honest, I could see myself getting this again because it was the only one that fit the bill. What it said is what it tastes like. Because it doesn't actually say anything about pancakes. It just says blueberry maple stout. And that's what you get with this beer. Blueberry and a stout. This says blueberry pancake. And that's pretty much what you get. But you get it in a very sweet, over-sweet, artificial tasting. Even if it's natural, it still tastes fake. It's very light. Very like half water, half stout. When I want a stout, I want creamy, I want thick. It doesn't need to be heavy alcohol. It just needs to be a stout, or we're just drinking an ale. That's what I felt with this. This I would probably buy again just so, getting stoned. If for a moment there's somebody else who's not necessarily a beer drinker but is interested in expanding their beer tongue, I'd love to give them one of these, As for this, it'd go nice on a nice spring summer day. It's hot, you're chilling in the backyard doing some yard work. Beer store didn't have any Bumbleberry and you wanted something stronger anyways, you'd go with this. Definitely go with this. It doesn't have that solid, consistent flavor like Bumbleberry, but it's, it's right under it. It's not near it. It's definitely under it. So I don't think I would get this again because I'm not much of a cider fan. There you go. So I couldn't see myself. I could see myself getting this again. Not just for the stone cheesy grinning dude, but because it was actually an overall good beer, and like I said, blueberry stout tastes like a good blueberry stout. Try it. Try any of these beers. Don't take my word for it. Take your own word. Trust your own instincts. You never know. One of these beers might be your fucking favorite. So who am I to tell you what to and what to not drink? I enjoyed them. I enjoy drinking beer. I'm Yogi Diesel. This has been another episode of Beer Quest. I hope you enjoyed my reviews. If not, oh well. I still enjoyed the fact that you gave me some watch time. So, through these tough times, no matter what, when, or how you're watching this, be safe, be healthy, treat everybody with the respect that you would want to be treated with. You know, don't be donkey. But this show right here, this show's over. 1. Oh, I'm so full. Oh, shit. Fuck. And there's no way of getting a hold of Turtle Power down there. She said she didn't even really care. But I figure I could just go get her. But she don't give a shit. She's not all into this beer drinking shit. I need to get this cigarette going. Oh, man. Whew. All right. Yeah, chugging beer that way, man. You know what? Out of all of them, I will save her this one. But I'll probably drink these ones. It's got that nice blood orange to it, huh? Jesus. So what I am going to do, though, for the Beer Quest channel and some stuff. Oh my goodness. Is I'm going to produce a beat. No, I'm going to make a intro beat and then an outro beat. Something. Yeah. That, I don't know. That'd be cool. I just need to, like, I got this list over here. Filmatic Pro, it's an app. Zion, Smooth 4, Tripod, Iris, camera filter for the iPhone 8 by Polar Pro, Bujurin headphone adapter for the iPhone 8. And then I gotta buy one of those Apple Lightning to 3.5 millimeter shit. Cause I ain't gonna just pop my fucking iPhone 8 onto a fucking shitty ass selfie stick and, you know, be all shaking all over the place. No, the Zion Smooth 4 tripod it's weighted, so anywhere you move, it stays with you properly. And then, yeah. I'm looking at if I want to get a Rhodes kind of like boom microphone, or if I want to get like a lapel, there you go, lapel microphone, so that it'll fucking clip on to my collar and I can just talk. I shy, not because I'm drunk. I shy because I spent the last fucking 14, 15 years studying different microphones. So I know a different source of recording and what kind of microphone and headphone and, you know, like mixer over here, iControl for GarageBand over here. I know that stuff for music production. Ugh, it's dirty. I don't know, like, vlogging or YouTubing, streaming. I don't know that type of equipment, so I'm definitely learning. Like, I just put my iPhone up against my laptop screen and get into view. Do I like it? No, not really. Because I know that it could be so much better if I just get a specific tripod or whatever. I could spend a couple $100 and I could make what I'm doing look and feel so much better, instead of being a dude who's like, looks like he's crammed into a corner when I have tons of space and you only see this upper shirt, shoulder, face, lamp, and, you know, there's a lot of emptiness over here. You know, it's kind of boring. And I don't think putting a green screen and having, you know, a picture of a bar, or, you know, or do video as if I am at the bar, you know, no. I have locations that will allow me to drink on site. There's quite a few breweries and bars that will allow me to do recording and reviews of their product on site. So I'm not too worried about it. It's just that at this moment of the world, as it is March 22nd, 2020, we're dealing with the shit that we're dealing with. If you've been living under a rock and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? What the fuck have we been dealing with? Well, I don't know what to say about you. I'm not getting into that type of shit here. This is all about drinking beer and trying to make the beer reviews in this channel in general as good as it can possibly be. And I'm not liking this whole setup. So as spring's coming up, there will be more out of this spot. This isn't how the show was ever supposed to be, but it's how it started. And as soon as it's not, 20, 30 degrees outside all the goddamn time, then I will be sitting in my lovely backyard and, be enjoying the fact that I have a backyard, nature, birds, squirrels, rabbits running around, all kinds of crazy shit to pop up in the background. And not some dude sitting in a fucking corner of a room drinking beer like a weirdo. So, yeah. Like I did, like a couple episodes or a couple of broadcasts prior going to the Southern Tier. None of that can be done at this moment as everything is under shutdown fucking nationwide. So there's that issue. So there'll just be as many beer reviews. Warm days, we'll take it outside. My roommate, all I have to do is get one of these decent handheld tripods so that because we've already tried to do walking, set up somewhere, and she holds the camera. She shakes too much. I tried to do a beer review of her just doing the review, and my hands were, it just isn't professional. So we say, fuck it, and we'll wait, and we'll buy something. And even if her hand shakes, she could still sit there, hold the camera, watch me do the review. They'll probably be done faster. There won't be like pre-shows. It'll just be like pop on. The pre-show will just be like me. But I'll just edit that out so there will actually never be a pre-show, because when we're going to a beer store that allows you to drink on site, I'm not pulling out no fucking pipe or any type of thing. We might sit in front and we'll do it in clips to where we're like, okay, and we might sit at a bus stop and I'll smoke some, but that's illegal and I don't want to portray or do anything illegal. So we might do like, oh, we're in the back of the Uber, Lyft, whatever, if we decide to ride the bus, or if we end up just walking, which is my favorite thing to do, is to just walk the mile to the fucking place. Oh my God. But anyway. We'll capture that. If that's got to be the whole thing, we'll make a whole live stream show out of it. And then when we finally are looking for the beer, I'll be able to edit all that stuff into a proper video, show the review of us drinking the beer whenever we decide to have the review, or I will have the review. Turtle was supposed to accompany me, but she just wasn't feeling up to drinking, obviously, at 1 something in the morning. Now it's actually 2 a.m. So, cheers. Clink. Yeah, the Rochester Mills one just tastes like kind of like a bad soda. Oh, my cat is down here. Hey, princess. Oh, I need to brush you. Oof. You track your brush down. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty warm in here, kitty. I gotta go turn the furnace off. Do you believe it feels about 80 or some degrees in here? So yeah, that's really it. We just need to I need to get these things, and then I feel like everything will be a lot better. And once everything feels a lot better to me, then I'll be a lot more comfortable with it. Soon I'm gonna be writing scripts because I enjoy kind of like I like buying the 6-pack or the 4-pack of a beer, and on the last of the pack, giving my review, having notes ready, and so that I could give an honest review. it's really hard to give an actual 100% review on a beer from the first beer that you've ever tried. Excuse me. And why I say that is because you never had the beer before. You have no idea what that beer is going to taste like. So when you're drinking that first beer, you're just trying to like put it all together of like, oh, this is what this beer tastes like. And then when you drink the second beer, it really starts to like come to you. Do I really like this beer or do I not like this beer? Then when you drink that third beer, you really get the answer. I don't actually really like drinking this beer, or this beer is not that bad, or you know what, this beer is actually a really good beer. So then when you're on to the fourth beer, which is typically the last beer of any pint, you get a 4-pack of pints, then you're like, okay, a 6-pack, you get those 2 extra to really make sure, do I really like this beer? Would I drink or buy this beer again? That's what those 2 beers start to give you the answers to. At least that's how I feel. When I get these mix and matches, I feel like it's kind of a cheater's way to get through episodes. And to just get through like, oh, well, I tried these beers, and if you do 2 6-packs, so you have 12 different beers, you know, every time you do that, you're just knocking out variety. You're not really trying to aim for quality. And that's not what this is. I'm reviewing beers to help people find a beer that they could really fall in love with. And that's what I'm trying to do, is find the beer that I'm going to buy all the time. It's Beer Quest. I'm on the quest to find my favorite beer. And already in all these episodes, I've damn near almost cleared 100 beers. And in the last 2 years, 2.5 years, year and a half, man, my shit's so blurred out, I don't even remember anymore. No, it's 2018. So I would say January 2019. So 1 year? Yeah. But in 2019, I drank hundreds of different beers. And in the beginning, it was more so of the first 6 months was everything. I just read a label and be like, oh, that sounds good. And I'd take it home, whether it was IPA, Pilsner, wheat beer, it didn't matter. But I started finding that I was very much drawn to porters and stouts because they house most of the like sweeter, crazy, sugary, dessert style beers. Because I don't like domestic. I don't like a normal beer. I want sweetness. I want something else to go with it. I want it to be non-beer like beer. Evil Genius, based out of Philadelphia, has been one of the beer breweries that whatever they brew, I tend to go with. There's a few of them at a beer store near me that I might just bite the bullet and say, oh, fuck it. Just when I went and bought beer last time, like a few days ago, I didn't want to buy anything IPA or anything like that. I was looking for some new stouts, porters to come home with. And we did. I found a Platform and a Riverton, which is a Pittsburgh brewery. And those will be in the later videos. So that's been enough rambling, bullshitting. Hopefully you guys do what you do with these videos on whatever platform. Give it a thumbs down if you thought it was ass. I won't be mad. Look, here's some insight on it. If you Google or you look up on YouTube beer reviews, these people barely get thousands, and most of them get a couple hundred. I'm doing this because it's fun. And I've said it in previous videos, but that's what the post show is all about, is to repeat myself in a sedated manner. Which I am pretty fucked up. But again, it's Beer Quest. It's not about like giving you a beer review. It's about sharing the beer with you. And trying to give you as much information and not like critique a beer as if it's good or bad. If it's bad, I just say it's bad. I don't like that beer. I don't like it and I won't drink it. I'll stop drinking it. And it's happened many a times so far. Well, not many. Quite a few times on camera. It was actually so many. I felt that I needed to start drinking some of these beers like I was bringing home from my work before going on camera with them. Because it's been half and half that. Some of them have been, a couple of them been really, really good. And then some of them weren't canned properly, or it was nitro that shouldn't be canned, or they were just bad beers. And it's really tough when you get a 32 ouncer and you got to drink, a lot for now in the post show. And I don't want to drink it's tough drinking this 1 pint of the Rochesters when I don't like it. So that's where once everything goes back to normal is when we're going to support shit. I'm going to start, I'll go to places and then we'll order flights. We'll go to Fatheads. We'll go to My Work. We'll go to Brewdog, Southern Tier. We'll go to every single little tap room. There's Beerport out in Lawrenceville. I live in Pittsburgh. Find me. I don't give a fuck. But you see what I'm saying? There are a lot of different locations at the moment. They're closed. But once they get open, we will make, a repetitive thing of going to all these places as many times a week. And we will fucking spend rent checks to get more, to catch up, to get away from this type of recording. But with that, my drunk ramblings and everything, I'm Yogi Diesel. This is a Johnny Cupcakes t-shirt. Check out my buddy, my rap partner, my mentor, someone that, is an awesome human being, Scholar93, Christian Fitzharris. Hit him up on Twitter, any type of platform you may think of. He's probably there. He's on more fucking platforms than I am, and that really says a lot. Not really, because I'm not on that many platforms. But as soon as, I get over the hump on some of this depression and realizing, wow, this is our world at the moment, I'm going to put together some merch and all that kind of stuff with people from Fiverr and really get things going. Once I make a decision on some of my other channels, I'll start talking more. If you do already want to see random or unedited, you just Google PCD Faded on YouTube and you could probably find me. If you were to get on Twitter, you could look up Yogi Diesel on Twitter and you'll find me. If you look up Yogi Diesel probably on Facebook, you'll probably find me. Other than that, I'm going to go drink the rest of these beers with my roommate so she could have a try with them. Because I am full. I had a fucking huge, well, not a huge, but after 24 hours of deep fasting, yeah, the little bit of food I ate, and then these beers, yeah, I'm good. Alright, be kind, stay positive, obviously don't be donkey. Buy the beer, take the quest, find out how it tastes, let me know. I'm Yogi Diesel as usual. This is Beer Quest. See ya. This show is over.